So today we are going to be talking to the CEO of the next exchange that we are getting listed, which is Bitfxt. So he's going to be showing us. Now, the main reason why we listed on Bitfxt is because Bitfxt is the first indigenous exchange that uses Naira for their transaction. A majority of our Tatcoin holders are Nigerians. So we wanted our users to have the ease of buying and selling Tatcoin. So that was why we reached out to them to list Tatcoin on Bitfxt. So for those who want to buy, all you just need to do is just go to their listing, copy your Naira wallet and transfer your money there, and you can buy Tatcoin with your Naira. He's going to be showing us. For those who want to sell too for Naira, you can send your Tatcoin from the Abit network or any other place that you kept it to Bitfxt. Then you can now put a sell order there. Now, remember that's why I always say sometimes some of you should actually appreciate Abit as a company. Now, let me tell you why now. Most people buy ICOs or tokens at pre-sale or seed sale or whatever. The exchange will not, the token will not, in short, I've not seen it being done before, where the token is going to show people how to move their token from their platform, or how to even take it to where they can sell it or where to buy more. Even Binance BNB, when I bought it in 2017, there was nothing like this to show us how to trade on the exchange or this and that. I had to go learn it on my own. But we are saying that as a company that truly cares about its people, that's why we are taking this pain to organize these webinars to show, because remember that not everybody that bought Tatcoin is a trader, and they don't really need to be traders. Like I have always said, some people bought Tatcoin to just keep. They just bought it as a store of value, something that has value. They just want to just leave it there on the arbitrator wallet that we have sent it to them. And they will just be logging in and logging out, logging in the money to see how much is it selling now. And after that, they log out. Logging in the evening to see how much is selling now. And they can hold it like that for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, until it grows to any price that they want. And with a quick we are taking this pain now is people who just want to show people who are on the Abit network platform or ecosystem. All you just need to do is move it to wherever you feel that you're comfortable with. If you even have a nano wallet, which is the hardware wallet, you can even still transfer it there and go save it inside your box till anytime you're ready. So please, the reason why I am explaining all this now is that this webinar that we are having now is it's not really like we are just doing it because we want to make sure everyone in this project is carried along. This particular extra training that we are organizing is because we don't just want to just sell people token and let them just go and don't know what to do with it. Because most of you just bought this token because you believe in the project and because your friends told you. Majority of our holders, this is their first time coming in contact with cryptocurrency. That's why we want to guide them to make sure that they don't make any mistake along the way. So the CEO of Bitfxt is going to be showing us now how to do the buying and selling on Bitfxt. Almost everyone already knows, almost everyone that knows crypto already knows how to send crypto out of Abit network, which I am going to drop a video after this. Breezy is recording it now. So how to send your token out of it. So he's going to show us how to do the buying and selling on Bitfxt.
Hello, can you all hear me? Yeah. All right. So good afternoon, everybody. And I'm happy to be here this afternoon. I'm going to be teaching you how you can buy and sell on Bitfxt. The first thing you need to do is to create an account. I'm going to share my screen. Yeah. All right. So the first thing you need to do is to go to www.bitfxt.com. www.bitfxt.com. So when you get there, all right, click on the menu button and click on login, or rather, click on the menu button and click on register. Okay, so you need to fill this form, select your country, ensure that the email you use is your own personal email, and that the password is the password that you will always remember. Else you will have to always change your password whenever you forget your password. But when you create an account anywhere, write down your password somewhere so that you can always remember your login password. So once you register, a link will be sent to your email. You go to your email, click on the link to verify that is your email, and your account will be fully valid. Then you proceed to log in. For the login, you will be required to put your email address and your password. And you will be told, you'll be asked to do a reCAPTCHA, a Google reCAPTCHA, to confirm that you're not a robot. Then you click on sign in. So my account is fully secure because I use Google Authenticator for my account. All right, so I've logged into my account and I want to only see my Tatcoin balance. So I have, I have all these coins in my wallet. And of course, since Tatcoin has been listed, you can always see that you have Tatcoin in your account. Okay, I hid my zero balance. I don't have Tatcoin in my balance and it's, so that is Tatcoin over there. For me to trade Tatcoin, I would have to fund my account either with Bitcoin. In Bitfxt, it is listed against Naira, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and US dollar. BPay. BPay is a stable coin pegged to US dollar. So one BPay is equal to $1. So it's listed against that. So it depends on the currency I want to use to buy that coin. Okay. So I have to fund my account with such currency. How do I fund my account? If it is Bitcoin I want to fund my account with, I'll click on Bitcoin, I'll click on deposit, and my Bitcoin wallet address would reflect for me to make my deposit. Okay, so if I click on this button, it means I've copied my wallet address and I can send it to anybody who wants to send Bitcoin to me. Or if I want to receive the Bitcoin from another platform, I'll have to provide this wallet address. Whenever you're not logged in, you can still receive Bitcoin. So this is your official Bitcoin address in Bitfxt. Also scan the QR code and receive the Bitcoin through the QR code. It's easy. That is, if you are within a close proximity with the person who is sending you the BTC, you can use the QR code to receive it. So you can see my receive history and, I can track everything. You can also receive Ethereum because buy Tatcoin with Ethereum and so on and so forth. But I'm going to show you how to fund the account with Naira. Okay. So since I have selected Naira, it shows me that the minimum I can deposit is 150 Naira and the maximum is 2 million. I have Naira, irrespective of the amount I'm trying to fund my account with. Funding with 2 million, I'll still pay 100 Naira. If I'm funding my account with 1,000, I will still pay the same 100 Naira. It's a fixed fee. Now, options for deposits. The online payments and we have the bank transfer. For the online payment, we make use of Flutterwave. I believe so many of you must have heard about Flutterwave before now. So if you choose Flutterwave and you type the amount you want to deposit, it would take you to this page where you are requested or required to input your card number. So you have to put in your card number and your expiration date and the CVV. The CVV is the three numbers that you find at the back of your ATM card. It's usually three. Like click on this button and it would take you to your bank security portal where you will have to either use your token or your bank PIN round off the deposits. Sometimes you will have to, you will get to receive an OTP in your phone number. And when you receive that OTP, just copy it, paste it in that very portal and proceed. Your account will be debited, your bank account will be debited, while your Bitfxt account will get credited. There are other methods on Flutterwave. You can click on change payment method. This is basically for those who do not have ATM cards. You can still make deposit irrespective. So click on change payment method and you can see you can pay with USSD for those who have enabled USSD payment. *737 for GT. Someone is trying to call me, so I'm going to block the person so the person doesn't distract. Confirm if you can still hear me. Someone should confirm if you can still hear me.
Yes, sir. We can still hear you, sir.
All right, perfect. So I'm going to share my screen again. So I believe you can see my screen now. Okay, so we have USSD, like I said earlier. Bank, Unity Bank, Zenith Bank, and it's not every bank that is here. So if you are lucky enough to have your bank, then it makes it very easy for you. Simply put your account number, and the money will be taken from your account immediately. For the USS, the same option. You choose the bank that you bank with. Of course, not every bank is reflected here. Whatever bank it is, it would pop up the code, this very code. Once I dial this code in, we have other options. So it all depends on you. For bank, a bank account number will be reflected for you to make payments to. Once you make deposit to that account, your account will be credited. It's instant. All these options are instant. Now, these very accounts that will be displayed in this option will always change whenever you want to make a deposit. It changes whenever you want to make a deposit. You don't have to save it for maybe for future use. You don't have to, because whenever you choose that very payments option, it would pop up a brand new account number. So if you go and fund the previous accounts that you sent before, it will not reflect. So take heed. It's important to take note of this for future, purpose. We don't want to always provide support for things that are simple as this. All right, so the second option is bank transfer. It's straightforward. Our company's bank account detail would reflect for you to make your deposit to. So ensure you type the account number correctly and that you type the amount you want to deposit. Here I type 10,000. If you type 10,000 when you are making the payment, make sure you pay exactly 10,000. Don't pay 10,200. Don't pay 1 million. We don't need the extra, right? Don't pay 9,500. Your account will not reflect in your account. Make sure you pay the exact amount. However, if what you want to pay for is exactly 10,000, you may want to cover for the fee, okay? So that when you fund your account will be reflected as exactly 10,000. Because if you pay 10,000, your account will be deducted, like the 100 naira fee will be taken away from your account, and what you may see is 9,800 or 9,900 or so, right? So you may want to cover for the fee, all right? So if you want 10,000 to show in your account, type 10,100 and you will have exactly 10,000 reflecting your account. Once you have been debited from your bank, screenshot your debit alert, click on choose file and upload it. You can even take a picture of it and it will be uploaded. You don't, in Nigeria, we don't do transaction ID for banks, so it's optional. You don't need to fill that. Then click on proceed to deposit. So when you click on proceed to deposit, you will see it pending on your deposit history. And once it gets confirmed, it's usually within 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Once it gets confirmed, it will show deposited instead of pending. So anytime you make your deposit and you didn't receive the money in your account, or it is still showing pending, you can feel free to chat with the online support. We are always available day in, day out. We have one of the best support systems as far as cryptocurrency exchange is concerned in Nigeria. We have one of the best. So chat with whomsoever is available and it will be taken care of right at the spot. All right. Whenever you make a deposit for BTC or Ethereum, you can also, it's usually instant, like once you have up to 3 blockchain confirmations, it will reflect in your account. But at 0 blockchain confirmation, you will see a number here, 0/3. So it will count 0/3, 1/3. Once it's 3/3, it will reflect in your bank, in your account, and you can always check your transaction ID. Now, after you have funded your account, the next thing you want to do is to trade the coin you want to trade, either buy or sell. So if it's Tatcoin you want to buy, if it's buying, go to the menu, click on the option here, the tab that shows Tat/NGN, and click on done. But in this very trade, I will use Bitcoin to do the training. So I will choose Tat BTC and I'll click on done. It brings me to this page. Remember, trade kicks off in exactly 2 hours or in exactly 1 hour. This is 1 o'clock. So trade kicks off in exactly 1 hour. And when it kicks off, you should see activities populating because people will be able to fund their account and start trading. Now, for every trade, of course, we'll have more detailed trainings for you so that you understand how candlesticks work. All right. So since there are no trades ongoing now, there are no candlesticks. So once trades kick off, the candlesticks will start popping up. But the point is that when you place a trade, it would reflect in the order book. This is the order book. And that's if you are selling, it will reflect on the red order book. And if you are buying, it will reflect on the sell or on the buy order book, the green one. All right. So we have some people wanting to sell at 327, Satoshi, 325 Satoshi, and so on and so forth. All right. And okay. So once you have funded your account, your balance would reflect here. So my BTC balance is showing as 0.0011 BTC, and my TAT balance is showing as 0 TAT because I don't have TAT in this account. So if I want to use Bitcoin to buy TAT, what I need to do is to decide if I want to buy it at the market price or if I want to buy it at the limit price. Now, the market price is the current price it is being sold at the market, which is 327 Satoshi. That is the last price it was traded. Now, it's very important for you to know that mean or set even the owners of the coin. What determines the price is the people trading the coin because it is decentralized. The price of any coin is determined by the people, okay? So whatever the people, if the last price it was traded is $1, then it means the price of the coin becomes $1. If the last price, if someone else trades it, unanimously, or we call it consensus, right? If the last price that it was traded in an exchange is $0.5, it becomes $0.5, and so on and so forth. So everything is determined by the people. So for me, if I want to buy now, or if you want to buy now, and you want to buy at the current market price, which is 327 Satoshi, about 30 cents or 3 cents, market and type the amount you want to spend in BTC. Maybe my balance is 0.01, so 0.001. Okay, it means I can buy up to 304 TATs. I can buy up to 304 TATs with. I can also decide to click on 25. 25 means I'm buying 25% of my capital. So whatever my balance is, whatever my capital is, it will take exactly 25% of it and it would have what I used to buy. Or I can click on 50 to buy with 50% of my capital, or I can click on 75 or 100% to spend all my capital in buying that. In this case, I want to use 25% to buy that coin. I don't know the minimum amount I can spend. Let me check if it works. I'll click on buy and order placed. Now, have not started actually. I don't know if it would pull through, but it went through. So my balance 91.144 TATs. So the trade has gone through. I have 91.144 TATs in my account balance because I bought it at the current market price, which is 327. Now the second option is to use the limit order. On the limit, I can decide the price I want to buy it at. Even though it is trading at 327 Satoshi for one Tatcoin, I want to buy it at I want to buy it at 300 and 320. So I don't want to buy it at the current market price, which is 327, and I'll click on buy. Yeah, let me reduce the amount.
For him, from what you have seen so far, for those who are already experienced in trading, some of our students are watching this now, you know that it's pretty straightforward, just like what we trade every day. So it's just once you, this one is even very, very easy to deposit Naira, where I know that majority of the people holding Tatcoin are from. So you just deposit your Naira. Once you deposit your Naira, go to the buy order, and you can always buy at the current market price based on, so that if you don't know how to type the Satoshi value. So once you go there, and you can use the percentage, like what I use in teaching trading on Binance is the percentage. That is what I also used to learn. So I don't, Mama, take it slow. So I don't go to bother myself. I don't go to bother myself with typing the Satoshi value. I just put in the the percentage of my money. I say I want to use, let's say I put $100 capital. I just click use $50, use 50% of my capital, and it will, and once I click buy, it buys with 50% of my money. So this is how trading happens everywhere. So he's going to come back.
I'm sharing my screen again. Okay, so so I was on limit order. So for the limit, I decide how much I want to buy it. It's the limit order that helps people, right, to decide the price they want to buy or they want to sell. And the limit order is the magic that increases or reduces the value or the price of any coin. So if by consensus, many people are trying to buy it at a cheaper price or sell it at a cheaper price, the price would navigate towards that zone. And if by consensus, many people are trying to buy it, at a higher price, and people are trying to sell it also at a higher price, it will navigate towards that zone. So the limit order is what helps us to make decision as traders. And then, so I don't want to buy it at 327. I want to buy it at 320, and I'm going to do it within my balance. So 0.00, my balance is 0.0008. So I'll make it 0.0003. So it's 93 Tats. I'll click on buy. So it says order placed successfully. So it's on my pending order. Now this is my orders. Okay, so it's on my pending order. Whenever Tatcoin gets below the current market price and touches that rate, that price I set it at, automatically it will pick the trade. It will pick the trade, and I will have Tatcoin at that price. So this may not happen immediately. If you don't have any need to sell Tatcoin instantly, this is the best way to buy. You place your buy order at a lower price using the buy limit, okay? But if you have need to sell, to buy immediately, instantly, you make use of the markets. These are the two options you can use. Same applies to the sell. If I'm selling that and I want to sell it at the market price, the current market price, same thing, I'll sell. If I want to sell it at the limit, maybe decide how much I want to sell it. Remember, I bought 93, I bought 90 something that. Now I have 91 because I have a pending order. So this 91, I bought it at the market price, 328. But I want to sell it when Tatcoin gets to 600 Satoshi. That is double of my money. I want to make profit. This is how profitable traders trade, using a good trading psychology. We call it markup psychology.
buy low, sell high, right? So I've just bought that at 327 Satoshi. I want to sell it at 654 Satoshi, which is double of the amount I spent. Watch what I will do. 100% of my money. In a single click, it has copied everything I have in my account balance. Now, I want to sell it at 654 Satoshi. Remember, I spent 0.0002 something Satoshi to buy it. Let's go to my history, my trade history. I spent 0.00029,895. That's 29,895 Satoshi to buy that. But I want to sell it double the price. So I will have 59,459 Satoshi. It's huge profit for me. I don't know when it's going to get to this price. It could be tomorrow. It could be today. It could be next week. It could be next month. It could be next year. Now that brings me to a trading category, traders category. We have short-term traders, we have mid-term traders, we have long-term traders. The short-term traders are the people who want to trade now. They take advantage of daily price fluctuations. They can even take advantage of hourly and minutes by minute fluctuation by minutes, and they make profits. But you have to be very disciplined, very, very, very skilled to do this so that you don't miss out on trades or lose your money. All right. Middle term traders are people who want to trade between 5 days, 1 week, 1 month, right? And long-term traders, they want to hold it for as long as they want to hold. Lots of us here are long-term traders on a lot of coins that we believe and we trust in their fundamentals. Most of us are holding a lot of Bitcoins and we are not willing to sell until Bitcoin gets to $50,000. Amen? All right. So a lot of people are also holding, Ethereum because they believe in the fundamentals. And Tatcoin, I believe, is one of those coins that you want to hold based on the fundamentals that is guiding Tatcoin and the fact that the demand is going to rise and it's going to get to as high as any amount, that it gets to, maybe $1, maybe $5. Those kind of people are the people that you call long-term holders. So when you buy, you hold, but you don't just hold it in your wallet. Okay, when somebody tells you hold a coin, 80% of the time is you don't need to hold it in maybe a wallet and you wait for the price to go up, then you move it to an exchange. Of course, you can do that, okay? But sometimes if you are holding it in a wallet and tomorrow you hear that the price has gotten to, like, it has done 10x, okay? And, what you would have done is to log in, fund your account. Once it reflects, then you sell. But before you do that, it could dump. It could get below the price. Like the other day, Dogecoin did almost 100x. I don't know. I can't remember how many X it did, but it went really, really up, right? And almost an hour later, it went down. So you don't want to be like those who are holding bags of some coins and then it goes up and you miss that opportunity. So what you do is go to an exchange, use the limit order, place a sell order, okay, on the price that you feel you want to sell it at, okay, and you forget about it. If the price gets to that amount, what happens is that it automatically buys or sells the coin for you without you being online. And you simply log in and you will see the profit you have made in your account balance. So this is what you need to understand about trading. Our stop function is currently, we disabled it recently. So when we enable it in our subsequent trainings, we can teach you how you can use the stop order to place trades on Bitfxt exchange. All right. So if you have any question about trading, maybe you can ask. This is not technical. This is not lessons on how to trade. The idea is to teach you how you can, so walk you through on the first things you need to know about trading Tatcoin on Bitfxt exchange. And we have what we call our true box here. On the true box, communities, depending on the coin, communities always come to the true box to chat, talk about their coin. So this is like a very large chat room for everybody. So if you come here, you can talk about that coin. Okay, people in the past, people use it to create FOMO, talk about your coin, and other people from other communities of other coins who are also trading on Bitfxt will now see, oh, okay, this Tatcoin that everybody is talking about, let me even check it out. So they will click and they may even start trading Tatcoin because a lot of people are talking about Tatcoin on the True Box. So the idea is populate the True Box and talk more about Tatcoin so that other people will also hear about Tatcoin and start trading Tatcoin on Bitfxt. One more thing you need to understand in Bitfxt, when you go back to wallets, okay, we have an option called quick buy and sell. It will be enabled for Tatcoin once trade has resumed, maybe not today, maybe by weekend, by the end of this week, when a lot of people have started trading. The quick buy and sell is a feature provided for those who are not, keen to understand how charts and how technical analysis work. The quick buy and sell is like a swap. You select Bitcoin. If you have funded the account, if you want to buy Tatcoin with Bitcoin, fund your account with Bitcoin, select that you want to sell Bitcoin in exchange for TAT. So you can select TAT, if TAT has already been listed, and type the amount of Bitcoin you want to sell in exchange for TAT and click on swap. Automatically, the TAT will reflect in your account balance instantly. So it's another way to buy TAT instantly. This is going to be enabled by weekend. Remember, you can buy TAT with Naira. You can trade TAT. You can, with Ethereum, you can do it with BPY, and so on and so forth. Whenever you use your referral link to refer somebody to trade TAT on Bitfxt, you will receive bonus whenever that person trades. I'm talking about the type that Binance does. So click on the affiliate program to read more and understand how that works. When anybody trades on Bitfxt using your referral link, you will be making money. You'll be making money, and you can see how much you have made in your affiliates. Click on my affiliates, and you will see how much you have made, profit you have made in your account because some people traded using your link. So that will be all for now. If you have any question, maybe you can type it in the chat box, and the moderator will read it out for me to answer. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Franklin, thank you so much. Guys, like I said, Mr. Franklin Peters is the CEO and founder of Bitfxt. So he has walked us through. I want to even specially thank him again for wanting to activate the swap, because majority of persons would just want to just buy Tatcoin and hold. They are not even interested in selling it for now. So that quick swap, even though on Arbitrary too, the next update I have just pushed, which I don't know when they are going to approve it, it also comes to with that quick swap. That quick swap helps don't want to bother themselves. Don't forget, I said something that what we are showing you now is for people who want to trade. This trading is something that people pay $300 to learn. So this one is entirely different, because I'm trying to make you understand that what we are doing, showing you how to trade it on Bitfxt, is not every other project, Binance, Tron, and the rest of them. What they do is, once they have sold you their token, that is the end of it for us. So I want to thank all of you that have joined this meeting. So keep spreading the good news. As far as people can buy now, so you need to talk to them. I'm going to also send an email with list of places to buy. but they have not approved this arbitrator. So which means until they approve it before you can buy directly on our app. But for those of you that can buy on Bitfxt, if you can help your friends buy on Bitfxt, help them buy. Because once it's 3 o'clock, this is 2 o'clock now. It's going to it's going okay. Once it's 2 o'clock now, once I drop this thing now, it's going to activate it live. So I thank all of you that have joined this meeting.